Hey YouTube, this is Brad, aka Unique FLH. Let's talk about Harleys. We could talk about HomeKit. We could talk about my 2010 Audi A3, which has been slightly modified. Or we could talk about when an old dude does BMX stuff. But today, let's talk about my 1999 Harley Road King that I've done just a little bit of work to. Well, let's take a few minutes. We'll go through all of the different stuff that's been done: suspension, audio, air ride, drivetrain, motor work, all of that kind of fun stuff. We'll go through most of it. Okay, so this here is my 1999 Road King. Uh, Bought it wrecked, rebuilt it. It ended up in Hot Bike Baggers magazine. After that, I kind of went crazy and did a bunch of silliness to it. Um, all the work on here has been done by me with the exception of three things. That's paint, powder coat, and welding. All right, we're going to start up here on the front end controls. Uh, Switch housings and all of that stuff has been powder coated to match the paint. So is that little piece of trim there on the headlight surround. Colt Vans grips, Harley split view mirrors, Kuryakin trigger levers. The switch housings are actually off of a Street Glide. I repurposed the volume control from the Street Glide switches to work the custom air ride system that I put on. Up front, I just recently swapped the bars. I got rid of my beach bars and I put on a set of moto bars from Todd Cycles. Um, Also mounted on those bars, I have an iPod holder, and there is a volume control for the custom audio system that I built. I'll talk about that in a minute. All the lighting on the bike is LED. I got the Daymakers up front, the old-timey ones that Harley doesn't sell anymore. I also have custom dynamic turn signals, fender tip light, and then I also have the halos around the headlights. Okay, so the overall look of this bike, I was going for something like seriously OEM plus. Part of doing that was a 21-inch smoothie front wheel from Hog Pro. I also did Willy Shiny shaved fork legs so that I did a brake delete and then got rid of the 99 calipers and put on the Brembos from the later model Harleys. All of the suspension is Race Tech with gold emulators, and I also have a Custom Cycles Engineering triple tree to help firm up the front end. Also, caliper is powder coated to match the bike. Working our way back, we have lower fairings off of an Ultra Classic with speaker pods in it. Those are holding Focal audio speakers. As I said, I'll talk about the audio system here in a minute. Also on that side of the bike, we have an open primary. That's a 3-inch BDL that was custom welded with the shifter boss on it so that I could keep the stock style footboards rather than having to change out the controls. Back here towards the saddlebags, we have Harley Boom Audio lids. I have Focal audio speakers in there also. Tucked underneath the side cover is where the whole solenoid network is for the air ride that I put on. If we open up the bag, here's where all the audio stuff is. I have a JL Audio Bluetooth receiver, which feeds a JL Audio line driver, and in turn that feeds a Rockford amp that feeds all four of the Focal audio speakers. Also in the bag is a custom stainless steel air tank that I had a buddy of mine build for me, weld for me, and I will show you how the air ride works right about now. The air ride compressor is mounted on the right side underneath the side cover, and all of the lines are flex 1/4 inch, so it allows me to do fast up, fast down. And because I'm using a Harley stock control on the left side handlebar, I can lower or raise the bike without taking my hands off the bars. Since I'm using dirty uh, air shocks on the back, and I have a lowering kit on it, that Vance and Hines high output mufflers end up about an inch off the ground when this thing's aired out. Also, there on the back, I have a custom license plate frame that was made by a buddy of mine. It's attached to the bag mounts. Moved it down there to the side just to get it out of the way, kind of clean up the back end of the bike. Oh, there's also more LEDs back there. Moving around to the other side of the bike, the seat is custom ostrich. We have the S&S Power Tune duals. What else is over here? Some more powder coat work, just regular silliness. Over here we have an air gauge for the air ride system. Check pressure in the tank. As far as motor work, I've done the 95 kit. Adjustable Screaming Eagle push rods. I did 203 cams. I ported, polished, and blueprinted the heads. Up underneath, I have a ride stabilizer. Other things done out back were an updated swing arm so that I could do a newer caliper and bigger rotor. Harley smoothie rear wheel. I did a BDL smoothie rear pulley. I've also done a upgraded transmission pulley from BDL to try to quicken the bike up a little bit. When I did all of that, I also did this spherical bearing upgrade from Custom Cycle Engineering. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna give like a headphone warning here because I'm gonna play some footage of the bike running so that you can hear the BDL ball bearing dry clutch and the exhaust. I am not a good enough editor, as you can probably tell by now, to have any idea what this is going to sound like if you're listening to this on headphones or whatever. So consider yourself warned. Yeah. All right, let's also put a rolling shot in here. That might also be loud. All right. Thanks for watching, YouTubes. That's my 99 Road King. Throw a comment or something down there if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.